Welcome to the Foxboro High School Gymnasium for a Hockomock League matchup between the Foxboro Lady Warriors and the Sharon Eagles. It's Tuesday, January the 15th. The 6-3 Foxboro Warriors are matched against the 5-3 Sharon Eagles, and should be an interesting and very competitive game tonight. What do you think?
I agree, Mark. I think Foxboro came off a big win on Friday. Keys to the game. I think there are three. One is we've got to neutralize their big scorer in Rehnquist, and we've got to.
Well, we're going to have the national anthem, so we'll talk more in a minute.
Okay, Mark.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, getting back to business, this is Mark Stopa, joined by Bob Blakely, and we're here to bring you the action tonight. And we were caught in mid-comment about the keys to this game.
Keys to the game. I've got three here. One, offensively, I think it's important for Foxboro to have a better first half scoring points. We've struggled the last couple of games. We've come on strong. Kids have played very well, particularly in the fourth quarter. But I think tonight we've got to get some more points on the board early on. Transition points. The last couple of games, and we've seen it, we saw the Sharon kids here the other night watching the game between King Philip and Foxboro. Every team seems to play us man-to-man, tough up top. I think we need to score transition points, push the game along, push the ball up the court.
I would agree with that. Obviously, our defense is what leads us to points, but that's not converting to fast break points at all. We got a few last game, but that was a rarity, and we can't have that. They've got to get better at that. Our strong rebounding has carried us a long way. Sharon rebounds very well, so that's going to be a very good matchup tonight. And you're right, the guard play is critically important. Most teams know that we're not as deep there as we would want to be. And Sharon's on the board quickly. Grace Rehnquist getting that ball down a low block. Nobody was in position to take away that inside move.
And that was my third point. They've got to neutralize Grace Rehnquist. She is their scorer. I would imagine that we're going to see some pretty tough man-to-man defense against her.
I would hope so, because she's a very good shot. But she's not the most athletic or mobile person on the floor, so one would think that we'd be able to put a defender on her and turn her away, at least challenge every shot. We're not going to stop her from scoring, but at least she won't be overbearing. And the last piece of this is discipline. The Sharon team is a very disciplined team on both ends of the floor. We've got to demonstrate that ability as well. So here we are with the action. It's 2-0 Sharon on that initial basket by Grace Rehnquist. And obviously we have Tara Greeley, who's a very good defender, matching up against Grace Rehnquist and trying to deny her access, and did a good job of that.
Shot clock at 5.
Yep. Foxboro's working very hard to move to keep Sharon out of the lane. The Sharon players can all get the ball on the outside and make a dive to the lane. So we're going to have to stay diligent, because otherwise it'll just open up. So here we go. Sharon with the ball underneath. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Goes out deep, fake the three-point effort, drive the lane, and ball over to Foxboro on the rebound. Setting the floor for Foxboro, we have Rachel Jamison, Tara Greeley, Samantha Briggs, Rahima Struble, and Kristen Hoffman on the floor. Ball to the left side to Tara Greeley. Swings it over to Rachel Jamison, but on the attempted pass, Sharon player fouls Tara Greeley. Number 5. And that's Caroline Neisel for Sharon with the foul. Foxborough gets the ball in, a fresh shot clock. Kristen Hoffman the ball up top. Jump shot by Sam Briggs off the right. Rebound over to Sharon. They look to push the ball up the floor. Sharon moving the ball. Grace Rehnquist looking to find access to the lane. Tara really working very hard to turn her away. I suspect we're going to need a series of players in order to effectively keep her out. Sam Briggs kind of invited a foul call there. A little far out to throw her body in there, but good enthusiasm and effort. It'll be her first foul. Fresh shot clock for Sharon. Ball comes in high. 3-point effort, and that's off. Rebound over to Sharon. Put back as a miss. Rahima Struble with the rebound on the defensive glass. Foxborough pushes the ball up. Shot from the left side by Rachel Jamison is good. And we're tied at 2.
Those are the transition points we're talking about, Mark.
Yeah, got to push the ball, look for a nice open shot, crash the boards in case it misses.
Yep.
Nice steal by Rachel Jamison. Rahima Struble just throws the ball to the other to Sharon, however. Grace Rehnquist with a little bit of a travel to set up that shot, but got away with it. Missed her shot. And Sharon resets. Ball at the high post. Sam Briggs came over a little bit late. And the shot's good for Sharon. All right, Foxborough brings the ball the other way. Ball up top, swings to the right, into the low post to Rahima Struble. Wheels and misses. Sam Briggs hustles to get that rebound, but goes to the floor, and every time that happens, that becomes a travel. So ball over to Sharon. Long pass in. Sharon looking to bring the Grace Rehnquist gets her drive, dishes it off. Offensive rebound. 2 offensive rebounds. They miss the extra opportunity there. Rachel Jamison comes up with a loose ball, gets fouled. Let's take a look at that transition basket. Jump shot from the left side by Rachel Jamison. Nice job there. My observation on the defensive glass there is that no one is boxing out.
Right.
Rahima was unfortunately under there. She's strong and got good hands, can reach, but
pushed under the basket.
Pushed under the basket, and if it doesn't come straight down to her, she's not going to get it.
It's Rachel Jamison, her second basket.
Yep. She has all 5 points so far. Nice jumper from that right side. So we're going to have to see some Leah Tacey called who comes in for Rahima Struble. Let's take a look at that basket. Tara Greeley swings it to right side. Rachel Jamison with the jump. 3 is good. And on the defensive end, see Leah Tacey and Kayleen Wall have checked in for Sam Briggs and Rahima Struble. Going to have to definitely see some boxing out under there. Otherwise, we'll lose out on his offensive rebounds. Good defensive stand there by Kayleen Wall. Stood her ground, hands straight up in the air, and effectively turned away that shot. Foxborough looks to push it. Tara Greeley with the jump. 3-point effort, a little long. Ball comes off to Sharon, and they push it up the floor.
Steal by Rachel Jamison.
Yeah, Rachel Jamison jumped into that passing lane. That's all right. Errant pass there, but the idea was to try to hit the trailer, and Tara, unfortunately, was just ahead of where the pass went. So the ball's over to Sharon. Trying to get something set here. Foxborough stays in the man-to-man defense. Good defensive effort there by Leah Tacey. Ball over to Foxborough. They push it up the floor. Kristen Huffman to Tara Greeley to Rachel Jamison. Into Kayleen Wall in the post. She goes strong to the hoop. Tried to pass it over to Leah Tacey. Leah was anticipating Kayleen finishing that move, I think.
She was looking for the rebound.
And ended up passing the ball off the side of her head, unfortunately.
Rachel forced that turnover.
Yeah, excellent hustle move there, where Rachel Jamison caused the turnover. And ball goes over to Foxboro.
It's going to be interesting to see how Sharon plays Rachel. You know, they were here the other night, but before that, probably unknown at the varsity level. And you think about Tara and Kristen Hoffman, Tara Greeley and Kristen Hoffman as being the outside shooters on this team, along with Michelle Cameron when she's in the game.
Yeah.
So, you know, Rachel's 2 for 2 from the field.
Yeah.
Off to a good start.
And that's a part of her game that she didn't show early. She was a defensive specialist.
Oh, yeah.
And her dribbling skills have improved. And she's stealing more balls. She's more confident, and now she's looking for the shot. So it's a nice development of her game. It's really nice to see. So what we have here is we had Tara Greeley that was driving across the lane. Geez, I thought she was taking a shot there. And they called it on the floor, obviously, and be Foxborough ball into the basket. Ball into Leah Tacey. Drives hard with the left. Ball deflected away by 2 of the Sharon players. Sharon looks to drive the ball up the floor, but Sharon player is unable to control the ball. Slides her pivot foot, and we have a turnover.
Cameron.
Michelle Cameron comes into the game for Kristen Hoffman. Sam Briggs was going to come in, but now she'll be at the scorer's table. Michelle Cameron looks to drive baseline. She does. Ball a little short. She gets her own rebound. Jump ball. It'll remain Foxborough ball. Now Sam Briggs is coming into the game. Kayleen Wall will be going out. So Foxborough ball under their own basket. Essentially a full shot clock. Ball comes into Rachel Jamison. Dribbles up to the top. Swings it over to Michelle Cameron. Nothing inside. Good perimeter movement by Foxborough. Tara Greeley, the three-point effort that was left. Nice tip.
Smart move.
Yeah, nice tip, loose ball there over to Michelle Cameron, who takes a shot. That didn't go. Tara Greeley with another shot, hard off the glass. That doesn't go. And ball over to Sharon. The score right now is Foxborough 5, Sharon 4. The Sharon player gets called for carrying the ball. I like that. Nice and early in the game. Let the gremlins creep into her head a little bit every time she wants to go make a move. But that's pretty good.
Kristen Hoffman and Abby Morrissey both into the game for Foxborough.
I think we're going to see lots of substitution tonight because of the defensive effort that's necessary. Michelle Cameron gets trapped on the sideline, can't get free with the ball.
Sarah wanted a timeout before that call. She didn't get it, I don't believe.
No. I think they're giving it to her.
Yeah.
The other coach is wasting her timeout, arguing the fact that she shouldn't have got the timeout. And I think the referee is saying, I was calling it. She called for it as I was whistling the jump ball, therefore she gets it. Which is the right call.
Yeah.
So as long as we have a break in the action, let's say a mighty thanks to Foxborough Cable Access for bringing this broadcast to the town of Foxborough. I know the girls basketball program really appreciates the effort and the enormous effort that they have to undertake every home game in order to pull this off. Tonight we have producer Doug Briggs, executive director is Mike Everson, Frank McDowell's on graphics, Ray McKenna and Scott Daniels on replay, and our cameramen tonight are Eric Huffman, Matt Shea, Doug Briggs, and Andy Jamison. Thank you, hearty thank you to all of them. All right, we're out of the timeout, and we're still discussing something at the scorer's table. Thinking they're making sure that the possession arrow didn't change. And it's Foxborough ball. Abby Morrissey tosses the ball into Kristen Hoffman, and away we go. Back over to Michelle Cameron, who looks to pass it back up top. Foxborough showing good patience. Ball over to Leah Tacey, but unable to handle it. And it goes loose to Sharon. Sharon pushes the ball up. Number 14 for Sharon. That would be Liz Daly, and she got fouled by Leah Tacey, who tried to block and take away the. Yeah, it's definitely Leah Tacey's foul. Blocking foul when she tried to slide and take away that baseline drive. She slid to the girl instead of a point ahead of her. Shot by Sharon is off, and rebound over Michelle Cameron. Kristen Hoffman looks to push up the floor, but Sharon gets back on D. Ball up top to Michelle Cameron into the low post is denied. Turnover to Sharon. Foxboro stays in their man defense. Trying to turn away those drives through the lane. Doing a pretty good job of it so far. That pressure causes those little fouls, or those little turnovers. There's a travel. Ball goes over to Foxboro. Now Sharon is looking to give some full court trapping pressure. Backing up, probably just going to look to trap them at half court. And there it is. Foxboro is able to get past it. Kristen Hoffman with a drive in the lane. That's off. Tipped out to Michelle Cameron. And she's fouled by Pam Stanley, number 1 for Sharon. We're racking up the fouls pretty quickly here. It looks like it's 3 on each side.
I believe
now.
that's their 4th.
That's their 4th?
I believe so, yeah. I don't think they've put that up there yet.
Yep, and they have now put it up, so it's 3 team fouls for Foxboro, 4 for Sharon, with 38.7 seconds to play in the first quarter. Michelle Cameron over to Abby Morrissey, looks inside, can't get it there. Swings it back over to her. 3-point effort off the glass is good, but they call it 2. Looked like she might have snuck her right foot forward as she was planting to make that shot. So that's 2 points, giving Foxboro a lead 7-4. Now down to 13 seconds on the shot clock. Foxboro looking to turn them out, not give them an open shot to finish the corner. Doing a nice job turning them out. They're not showing any opportunities. Foxboro ties up the ball. Sharon just.
Yep.
Well, let's first take another look at that last basket. Abby Morrissey, yeah, it was that right foot hit the line. Off the glass for 2. The defensive effort is taking away the composure and the discipline of the Sharon players, and that was demonstrated those last couple of times down. That's a very good sign. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Foxboro 7 and Sharon 4. So pretty much the keys are working out exactly the way we said. We're rebounding fairly well. We're handling the ball fairly well. We're not really getting a lot of pressure on the guards just yet, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure that's an adjustment we're going to see.
The other thing, we haven't had enough opportunities on the offensive end. We've hit 3 field goals, but it doesn't seem like we've had a lot of shots, even an 8-minute quarter.
Right.
And I think some of that is due to Sharon's pressure. Again, they're playing a 2-3 zone, but they're playing it up high, which you would think that there'd be something open, maybe on the baseline.
Right.
They're being patient, but they only try to get the ball inside. They're defending the post pretty well.
Sharon spent some time in that first quarter playing some zone, and it didn't look like we were reacting to that. We were playing more of a man kind of an offense, and it doesn't give you those looks that you want at the slots on the side of the lane against the zone. It just doesn't. They're going to be able to turn those away. And statistically, I think the numbers were that we had quite a few shots, but most of those were attempted putbacks that we didn't make. So you're right. We should have had more opportunities, and we should have had more baskets. And it's one of the other notes I had from the last few games is that we're just not shooting the ball well. Streaky, we have some players that end up shooting well and scoring. There's Sharon with a jump shot from the left side, making the score 7-6. Foxboro with the ball. We just need to figure out how to convert some of these opportunities to baskets. Ball up top into Sam Briggs in the lane. I think very clearly Sharon recognized the other night against KP that we enjoyed giving the ball to Sam at the foul line or just in for her to square and take that jump shot. And every time we've looked to get the ball there, And Foxborough there with the intercept and now looking to push back on the offensive side. Tara Grilly with a three-point effort. That's just off. And Rahima Struble up strong on the rebound. Nice play by Rahima Struble there. So taking a look at that last basket. Rahima Struble in good position there. Wheels nicely, gets herself some space. Took a good look at the basket. That was good basketball there. Here it is from another angle. Over to Tara Greeley. That three-point effort. Rahima Struble with the offensive rebound. Yeah, she makes a nice move there to find space for herself. But as I was saying, is we simply need to take the easy scoring opportunities and make a higher percentage there. And I think that's the kind of start that we look for in each game, and that's where we're a little slow. So hopefully it'll come. I like what I see so far tonight. 9-6, Foxborough. 7:04 to play in the first half. Foxborough looking to press the ball. Sharon fortunate to have broken that. Pushes the ball up. That was way too easy.
Yep.
Sharon's number 14, Liz Daly, penetrated the lane there. Nobody stepped up to play defense. Foxborough responds, though, pushes the ball up the floor. Rahima Struble gets the ball down low and easy basket. Another steal by Rahima Struble. Good effort there. Very athletic move to intercept. And Foxborough looking to score again. Tara Greeley with the three-point effort. That's good. You can tell she gave that a second look. You can tell she felt it. Sharon looks to push the ball up the floor. And Rahima didn't necessarily get herself in a good defensive position there, kind of hacked at it, but disrupted the shot. And now the Sharon players, number 34, is Ariana Castillo is going to have to earn her points. Here's Rahima with that last basket underneath for her, and then on the steal, this is the three-point effort by Tara Greeley, well outside the three-point line, nothing but net. So our score right now is 14-9, Foxborough. And Ariana Castillo, the second, no good. Rebound to Rahima Struble, outlet. Foxborough pushes the ball up the floor very nicely.
Yes. We like to see that.
Yeah, that was both elegant and athletic. We like that.
There's the baseline. Oh.
Sam Briggs with the jumper from the left wing, no good. Rebound over to Sharon. They again look to push the ball up the floor. Foxborough getting back on D, but Sharon, it's that transition offense for Sharon that's allowing them penetration into the lane. We're getting numbers back. We're just not turning them out. Rahima Struble.
She picks up her second.
Yeah, we don't want her in foul trouble. She's playing very well tonight. The first by Liz Daly is good. Jessie Heimerger comes in for Tara Greeley. And Leah Tacey's coming in for Rahima Struble. And the second is good. Making the score 14-11. Foxborough with a three-point edge in this first half. 5:51 to play in the first half. Rachel Jameson looks to bring the ball across. Sharon looks to trap, not able to. Kristen Huffman gets the ball and looks to turn baseline, and the Sharon player was out of position, left only to foul her. So Liz Daly picks up a foul. And it'll be Foxborough ball with a fresh shot clock. Ball into Kristen Huffman. And Sharon staying in a 2-3 defense.
Almost looks like it's morphed to a 3-2, but that baseline is open, Mark.
It is. Kristen Huffman with the drive on the left side. Leah Tacey unable to come up with a loose ball, goes out of bounds over to Sharon. Yeah, Grace Rehnquist has got the low defense on this side. She pops out to take away that shooting opportunity from the weak side. So Sharon with the ball. Foxborough stays in their man defense. Rachel Jameson harassing the defensive player, but I'm not sure who was supposed to have defensive responsibility on that backside, but the Sharon player got wide open on a low block. Very easy put in.
Liz Daly's picked up 8 points this quarter. for Sharon.
Oh, nice
That's it.
nice move inside. That was a nice pass inside to Sam Briggs, was unable to finish it. Loose ball over to Leah Tacey, but she traveled trying to take it back up. So Leah Tacey goes to the bench. Kayleen Wall comes in, setting the floor for Foxboro. Sam Briggs, Kayleen Wall, Jessie Heinricher, Kristen Hoffman, and Rachel Jamison. Sharon with the ball, looking again to penetrate. They're not getting that penetration on the set offense. It's only when they get to transition plays. Kayleen Wall turning out player. Ball kicked out by Rachel Jamison. Michelle Cameron and Tara Greeley coming in for Jess Heinricher and Rachel Jamison. Sharon gets the ball in.
I think Tara got a hand on it, yeah.
Yeah, easy opportunity there. Nice reverse layup by Sharon's number 14, Liz Daly. Kristen Hoffman looking to bring the ball across half court. Got it across quickly. Nice transition play there from Foxboro. Unfortunately, Michelle Cameron left that ball exposed at her waistline, and that's a no-no. Got tied up, and jump ball goes over to Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon's on a 6-6-0 run here.
Yeah, they've taken the lead now 15-14. That's Michelle Cameron, a little hand check foul on defense there. The Sharon player number 3, Rachel DeRose, is looking to drive the right side of the lane there, and that hand check got called, and ball stays with Sharon with the first shot clock on the foul. Grace Rehnquist from deep is good, and she got fouled by Tara Greeley on the effort. I didn't actually see that as being a foul. Grace Rehnquist kind of jumped up into the side as she took that shot, and I think the referee thought that or took that as being a push.
They call a foul after the shot, and they give Sharon the ball.
Oh wow. That makes no sense because the play really didn't advance off of the shot.
No. It was if she fouled a continuation
of the shot, so give her one. But now she ends up with a 1-and-1 on top of it. I think the referees blew that. So Grace Rehnquist makes her the front end of that 1-and-1, and Sharon's now got a 5-point lead, and that stays at 5 points. Ball saved by Kayleen Wall. Push the ball up the floor. Kristen Hoffman on the wing. Looks to drive lane. Too many people in there. That ball should have been kicked back out, I think. Sharon, you can see they've got a comfort level now. They're pushing the ball a little more confidently. Foxboro's back on their heels a little. Foxboro doing a good job keeping the ball turned out. Good anticipation there by Tara Greeley. Grace Rehnquist wanted to drive baseline. Took a wild shot from way outside of 3-point. Didn't go, but Foxboro didn't have everybody boxing out underneath. Ball went back over to Sharon.
Nice rebound by Kayleen Wall. She did box out there.
Yep, she did a nice job boxing out. And ball goes over to Foxboro. Foxboro looking to... Coach Bain is imploring them to move the ball around. And as I said earlier, watch what they're doing. They're very stationary. They're waiting for an individual effort like that by Tara Greeley there. Beautiful shot. But we're not going to live long having those one-on-one drives. We've got to have picks and screens and movement in order to find spaces, make that defense move and open up our opportunities. Sharon with a jump shot from the right side. That's good. Making the score 21-16, 5-point bulge for Sharon. Take another look at that last basket. Tara Greeley splits the seam there, stays strong up to the hoop. Good for her. It's a nice basket.
Sure.
Here's another look at it. Just a little bit of a seam.
And Sharon defended her well. And
I'm surprised we didn't get the +1 on that. Sharon player got her hands down, and generally you get that anticipation call on that. Foxborough looked to get the ball inside there on a quick score, and it got deflected out by Sharon. So it should be Foxborough ball underneath the basket. 2:16 to play in this first half. Foxborough losing 21-16 at the moment.
Right here, wide open.
Nice pop out. Kristen Hoffman with the 2-point effort, in and out. Put back by Kayleen Walls off. Sharon gets the loose ball. And I think Rachel Jameson got called for the block there on the effort to get the loose ball. That's just a hustle foul, and that's on Rachel. But Foxborough's already got 8 team fouls, so Sharon's in the bonus, and Sharon's number 3. Rachel DeRose will go to the line shooting 1 and 1. Here's the front end of that 1 and 1. See what happens with that. It's a little long. Hits up off the top. Rebound over to Sam Briggs. Out to Tara Greeley. Looks to push the ball up to Rachel Jameson. Jump shot from the right side. A little long. Kayleen Wall tries to get the loose ball. Tips it out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Sharon. Good effort there, though. Just a little unlucky that it went out.
Zone trap here from Foxborough.
They're staying in. Oh, they got released. Up, tip ball. Good hustle by Tara Greeley. Tips the ball. And unfortunately, couldn't quite get the handle and went out of bounds. It'll be Sharon ball underneath the basket. Unfortunately, that's the way it works sometimes. Ball doesn't go where you want it to. Can't quite get a handle. Sharon ball under. Foxborough defending. Staying in their man-to-man. Good denial. Wow, they were very fortunate to have got that pass in. Took the shot. Rebound over to Kayleen Wall, and Foxborough pushes the ball up the floor. Tara Greeley driving lane. And they're waving off the basket. Calling the foul on the floor.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but probably the right call. That was pretty high. She was still, she hadn't yet started her strides to the hoop. So it was unfortunate, but probably the right call. So Foxborough ball into the basket, trailing 21-16. Ball comes into Sam Briggs, jump shot off glass, and it's good. Making the score 21-18. Sharon gets the ball in. Foxborough staying in their zone trap. Sharon able to break it fairly easily. Pushes the ball, gets in the lane on the transition. 3-point effort off left by Pam Stanley of Sharon. And Foxborough now looks to push the ball up the floor. Tara Greeley driving hard right side, running shot off the glass is good. 21-20. Tara Greeley certainly has sparked the offensive comeback here, but it's too much of a one-person effort, I think. We're going to have to see some help with the team. Oh, Sharon absolutely just, we stood there and watched them get that rebound and put back. We've got 47 seconds to play in this first half. 23-20, Sharon. Foxborough looking to push the ball up the floor. Sharon extending their defense. At this point, it is a 3-2. Kayleen Wall gets the ball on the right block low. Looks to turn and go to the hoop. And gets fouled in the act of shooting. Let's take another look at that last basket by Tara Greeley. Drives hard in the lane. Right side, runner, glass, good. Was a nice shot. She loves that shot.
She does.
Kayleen Wall with the first
Nice touch
two. Checking the game for Foxborough is Brittany Stopa and Olivia Roma. And out goes Tara Greeley and Sam Briggs. Kayleen Wall with the second of her 2 foul shots. It's a little long. Loose ball to Sharon. Ooh. Olivia Roma comes up with the loose ball. Kristen Hoffman goes hard to the hoop. Olivia Roma getting that pass over. Excellent hustle.
Yeah.
Kristen Hoffman fouled in the act of shooting. She'll get 2 opportunities from the straight. Just take another look at that. It was a little pretty frenetic. Yeah, Kristen Hoffman gets fouled, but there was no way she was getting that shot off. Fouled hard in the lane. First one, good. Kristen Hoffman, who shoots in the 90% range from the free throw line. We'll get her second. That's also good. So with 28.9 seconds to play, scores tied 23-23.
Need a good defensive stand right here.
Sharon looked to push the ball up. Kristen Hoffman steals, goes hard to the lane, and with literally almost no time. Oh, actually, it's 20 seconds.
Yep.
I saw a lot of zeros up there.
Yep.
She gets fouled in the action. She'll get 2 foul shots. Take another look at that. It was a nice little tip steal. She drives hard, gets bumped hard. Misses that left. Second one. Good. All right, Foxboro showing zone pressure again, full court trapping pressure again, zone trap. Grace Rehnquist comes up with it, pushes ball hard. Foxboro in a defensive zone. Good opportunity. Drives hard in the lane with 1 second to play. Sharon scores on some transition offense there and takes the lead 25-24 at the end of the first half.
Well, as we expected, Mark, a very, very tight game.
Tight game, yes.
It's really been a game of surges. Foxboro up early, 15-9, and then Sharon went on, I believe, a 10-point run. And Foxboro fought back, went up by 1, and Sharon hit that last second field goal. So.
Very, very good and competitive first half. The only thing that concerns me is it's individual one-on-one kind of efforts is where we're getting our points right now. And we're not going to win the basketball game doing that. So I want to see some more movement on the offensive side. If Sharon's going to stay back in that zone, they need to have some set plays and get some movement. We're pretty stationary on the offensive side. So defensively, we're doing okay. And rebounding, I'd like to see more some boxing out, and I think we can take away some of those second and third chance opportunities for Sharon. But all in all, very good effort. Again, as we said, defense leads the way here. What do we have for points?
I haven't had a chance to talk.
That's okay.
When we come back,
we'll
for the
do
second
that when
half,
we come back in the second half.
Will.
So that's it for the first half here in Foxboro. Sharon Eagles leading 25-24 over the Foxboro Warriors. We'll see you at the start of the second half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back at the Foxboro High School. It is Tuesday, January the 15th, and we're here for a Hawk Mock League matchup between Foxboro Warriors, Lady Warriors, and the Sharon Eagles. Ready to set up the second half action here. Up and down first half, very good effort by both teams, both exercising their strengths and showing their weaknesses, and we have a 1-point game. Sharon Eagles have a 1-point lead on Foxboro, 25-24. Yep. And it'll be Foxboro ball to start the second half. And we have some numbers from the first half.
Scoring summary for the first half. Tara Greeley led the team with 7 points, followed by Rachel Jameson with 5, Rahima Strobel with 4, Kristen Hoffman with 3, Abby Morrissey and Sam Briggs each with 2, and Kayleen Wall with 1. And leading scorers for Sharon, Liz Daly with 10 points, all in that second quarter. They've done a nice job of holding Rehnquist to 5 points.
Well, what we just let me interrupt. What we just saw there with Foxboro is exactly what I was suggesting we needed. We needed action and set offensive opportunities against that zone. We had very good ball movement, very good body movement, and it ended up with a nice, easy layup opportunity for Rahima Struble. Rachel Jamison on the steal, pushes, gets a layup, and just like that, it's 28-25 Foxboro. They're definitely bringing their in-your-face defensive opportunities and effort here. So Foxboro look to get the steal there. Sharon comes away with it. Oh my goodness! I'm not
looked
sure.
Like she had position there. Yeah, that's too bad.
Take another look at that last basket, and then we'll talk about what just happened. There's Rachel Jamison on the drive. Got another look at that opportunity. Great shot. Great steal. Great shot. I'm not sure what Sam Briggs did wrong there. She had position. She never moved, had her hands straight in the air. And the Sharon player took it right into her, so that made no sense to me. But they called the foul, therefore it is. And the first was good?
No, it was not good.
It was not good. Second's good. So 28-26, Foxboro with a 2-point edge here. Sharon showing full court zone trapping defense. Foxboro gets the ball across. Sharon unable to trap the ball at the mid-court stripe. Terry Gurley with the ball up top. Over to Kristen Hoffman. Looks to drive, gets turned away. Sam Briggs above the foul line. Tara Grilly there, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Ball inside. Oh,
that was a good idea, too.
Yep, that was a good move.
You know, you see Sharon, they're halfway up the key mark in that 2-3 or 3-2 defense, and I just got to believe that we've got to find a way to get the ball down the baseline, and then you can kick it out for
exactly.
Bucket, right?
We're not making them move. Oh, that was too easy there for Sharon. But in the first half, we weren't making Sharon move at all on defense, so they could just stay there and play defense. It was very easy for them. But what we're doing so far this second half is we're actually getting some movement. We're passing the ball, cutting ball side to the side of the lane, looking to get the ball back, which is what happened there. The ball went into to Sam Briggs, who then looked to turn the pass to Rahima Struble, who was going to the weak side low post, and it was a perfect opportunity. It's what the first basket of the half looked like, and we'll see more of that, I'm sure. They'll have some success, and they'll do it more.
I'm sure they talked about it at halftime. How to beat the Sharon defense. So
yep, well, and they're staying in the zone because it's working. So we're starting to get some zone type offensive schemes going. So ball got tied up there. It's a jump ball over to Sharon on the arrow, and they have the ball up top. Rachel Jamison nearly steals that away. Rahima Struble had the ball tipped out of her hand. Ball over to Foxboro. Sharon again showing that full court zone trapping defense. Rachel Jamison brings it across. The trap worked. That was a bit of a travel there. Got away with it. Foxboro can't get the loose ball, and tipped out by Sharon.
Yeah, Rachel smartly left that ball alone. She was going to go after it.
That was a good call.
Realized, yeah.
Yep. Coach Bain was calling a timeout there, making a full timeout, and she was saying, hey, that was clearly a travel on that last drive down the lane, and I thought it was.
Yeah. Mark, just want to reflect back on the keys of the game. When we talked at the outset, we talked about transition points. I think Foxboro's done a pretty good job of trying to push the ball up the court. Sharon's been good getting back, but they have gotten some transition points, and which we've seen early on in the second half. Rachel with a steal and going end to end. The other two offense first half points. Right. We did a better job than we've done the last couple of games out, but still, we're just not getting in a good offensive rhythm. Hopefully we come out in the second half and we do what we've done the last couple of games and we have a good strong second half.
I like what I see here so far at the start of the second half because we're getting the movement that I was hoping that we would see. So that's a real nice adjustment by Coach Bain to get them moving against that zone defense. Now they've got to react. And as soon as the zone defense reacts, it must open up an opportunity. Then you just have to find it. And so let's see what happens. Foxboro breaks the press that time. Nicely done. Nice pass over the top to Sam Briggs. Unable to put away that layup. Rahima Struble with the offensive rebound, but she's unable to put up the layup either, but gets fouled, so she'll go to the line for 2. And here with 5:40 to play in the third quarter, the score is tied 28-28. Here's the first by Rahima Struble. Hard off the back edge, back of the rim. Now she'll get her second opportunity. I just noticed the possession arrow is wrong. Second one's good by Rahima Struble, giving Foxboro a 1-point edge. Yeah, because they called that last jump ball, and they gave it to Sharon, and they didn't move the possession arrow. Sharon with the ball, deep in the corner. Grace Rehnquist cannot let her have that open shot. Somebody has to be out there. So that 3 is good, giving Sharon a 2-point edge. Abby Morrissey back up top to Kristen Hoffman, looks to drive left side of the lane, and it comes out. Rahima Struble almost got the rebound, tipped it out. The ball's now over to Sharon. Sharon showing good patience, looking for opportunity, and there is one. Ball comes loose over to Kristen Hoffman, looks to push the ball up the floor. Into the low post to Rahima Struble, can't handle it. Jump ball called. And as I pointed out.
Yep, you sure did.
Let's take another look at that. Deep in the corner, Grace Rehnquist just set. Much too comfortable from that position. She hits that 3. So fortunately, with Coach Bain bringing it to, and Coach Jamie Kelly bringing it to the referee's attention, they remembered that it didn't get switched. So
and now they
Foxboro,
have the possession arrow going.
well, but they'll switch it as soon as the ball gets handed to
the
the out-of-bounds player, and they'll have it corrected. All right, on the floor now we have Leah Tacey, Kayleen Wall, Abby Morrissey, Kristen Hoffman, and Tara Greeley. Ball's in play deep. Abby Morrissey up top. Tara Greeley looks to find some. Right now we're moving okay, but it's one person moves. Abby Morrissey, nice drive to the hoop. Nice drive to the hoop. Good athleticism getting in between those two defenders and getting that shot off, which went, and now she got one more. And it's scored tied 31-31. Abby Morrissey to the line with 1 foul shot.
Second on the team at the line floor is number 15, Abby Morrissey.
And it's good. Okay, Foxboro now dropping back into a straight-up man defense. Into the low post. Sharon's number 12, Laura Rosenblum, squared up and scored that basket. Fairly well defended, but just a good shot.
Yep.
Not much you can do about that. Foxboro with the ball, looking to break the zone trapping defense, and that was the backcourt. It was close, but since let's take another look at that last basket by Foxboro. Abby Morrissey driving through, nicely done.
Steal by Tara Greeley.
See if she's going to finish that to the hoop. She does, and it goes. You know, sometimes you make the effort, and that's what Tara Greeley did there. She
stayed with it.
She took physical punishment from 3 players on that Sharon side, and she just followed through and got the ball up to the hoop, and it went. So she'll get 2 plus the basket counts. She gets 1 more. Basket gives Foxboro a lead 34-33, and Tara Greeley gets 1 shot at the foul line. And it's good. And Foxboro a 2-point edge. Foxboro now extending their defense full court. Grace Rehnquist looks to drive. Lane. Leah Tacey, nice job holding her defensive position there. Good no call by the
rebound.
Good no call by the referees. Loose ball comes out. Leah Tacey gets it. Foxborough pushes it up. Rachel Jamison.
It looks like she got hit.
Yeah, I don't know how we didn't get that call, but the offensive rebound went over to the other side to Kayleen Wall, who's able to convert that to a layup and 2 points for Foxborough. And Sharon coach Kate Horseman had seen enough, and here's Rachel Jamison. Good opportunity, had that flying player in the face.
She got hit on the arm.
Yeah, but Foxborough's right there on the offensive board. So good transition basketball. She actually squared kind of pretty good to the hoop. Not bringing a lot of size though to that low post position. So it's fine. But
point out Leah Tacey on the other end down here. She stayed with that rebound, and she had three Sharon defenders. You wonder why we were so wide open down the other end.
Right.
Sharon didn't back off. Leah did a nice job dribbling the ball out of trouble and then pushing the ball off the court.
First of all, she stood her ground with Grace Rehnquist, who was just building up speed, and Leah had to stand there and take it, and Grace backed off just enough that she wasn't going to get the offensive charge, but that also meant that she was going to miss the shot.
Yeah.
So it worked out very well. It was a nice job by Leah Tacey. Good effort. Sharon looking to break the full court pressure put on by Foxborough. Grace Rehnquist again drives lane, but she travels. I think had she just gone up with that, she would have been okay. But when she followed through to make that pass, it was one extra step.
A little too unselfish, right?
Yeah.
And she did that the last time down the court. She tried to dish it at the last second.
Rachel Jameson breaks the pressure. Ball back up top to Tara Greeley. Good patience by Foxborough, but not a good pass there.
That's not a bad foul.
No, they were looking to get in some transition offense there, and Abby Morrissey with that little check foul. I think it was
team second. And
yeah, team second. She's not in trouble. That was a smart foul. Sharon gets the ball in. Grace Rehnquist looking to do something on that right side, not able to see it. Foxborough, good position underneath. Unfortunately, Kayleen didn't back her out with the box, and I think she would have had a much easier rebound there. But she was in good position. Unfortunately, ball went out of bounds. Remains Sharon ball. Foxborough stays in their man D. Sharon gets good penetration, but not a very good shot. So loose ball goes over to Foxborough. Grace Rehnquist is looking to size up that intercept. So we get Rahima Struble and Sam Briggs coming in for Kayleen Wall and Leah Tacey.
Number 22, Sam Briggs.
Setting the floor for Foxborough, it's Sam Briggs, Rahima Struble, Rachel Jamison, Abby Morrissey, and Kristen Hoffman. Ball into Sam Briggs.
Here.
Three-point effort by Rachel Jamison. Off the glass and good. Giving Foxborough a 7-point lead. Sharon looking to break Foxborough's pressure. Just does. Ball to the foul line. Drive right side by Sharon player.
Rahima held her ground.
Yep, she did a nice job turning her away. Loose ball over to Kristen Hoffman. Looks to push the ball up. Unfortunately.
One too many steps.
I was taking a look at that three-point shot by Rachel Jamison. Skip pass over to her. Wide open. Nice release. Little help off the glass. It's all good. It went in. So what happened down here is Kristen saw that opportunity, but the defensive player for Sharon actually moved and made her hesitate, and that ended up being a travel. Sharon, three-point effort up top. No good. Rahima Struble. Rahima Struble had position, but the ball went off of her. It looks to me it went off of her, so the ball goes over to Sharon. He initially had said white ball, but I think it's a disagreement between the two referees. Grace Rehnquist from deep, no good. Ball off Sharon, goes over to Foxborough. 1:42 to play in the third quarter. Foxborough leading 40-33. Sharon again showing full court zone trapping defense. Foxboro looking to
Good
break that
patience.
pressure.
Yep, right
Good
there.
patience. Nice open look to Michelle Cameron. Gets the ball inside the Rahima
Beautifully
Struble.
done, Michelle.
Very smart basketball. Largest lead of the day, 9-point lead.
Michelle made a nice pass, and Rahima did a nice job of receiving the ball.
Yeah, well, it was
Yeah.
smart basketball
Yeah.
because she went to that low post, and Michelle knew the look there. So
Here we see it again.
yeah, yep,
Rahima had great position.
yeah, she had very good position on the
Smart
defender.
to put the ball on the floor.
There's no look at it.
It's the only place to pass that.
Yep. All right, Sharon with the ball, long 2-point effort. Rahima Struble with a strong rebound. Jump ball called. Ball over to Sharon on the jump ball. That was a good effort there by Rahima, though. Sharon able to get the ball in play. Tipped away by Michelle Cameron. Loose ball comes up. Abby Morrison comes up with the loose ball. Looks to push it up. Over to Sam Briggs. Kristen Hoffman drives on that left side. Ball gets tipped out by Foxboro. Goes over to Sharon. So Rachel Jamison checks in for Kristen Hoffman. 56 seconds to play in this third quarter. Sharon with the ball. Foxboro stays in their man defense. Rachel Jamison looking to harass point guard for Sharon. Looking for the steal. Grace Winquist with the ball low right side. Ooh, boy, that I think that was actually a travel. She got turned out of the lane and she didn't handle that well. But they called the, looked like they called a hand check on Abby Morrissey. Oh, absolutely a travel. Absolutely a travel. But did they call that on
Abby
Rahima?
Morrissey.
Abby Morrissey.
Abby Morrissey, yeah.
She didn't even touch her.
No.
Rahima stepped up and took away the drive, and that's caused her to travel.
Can't give her that shot.
And it ended up being a 3-point play by Grace Rehnquist there. Loose ball over to Sharon on the errant pass. Grace Rehnquist looking to drive. Stops and pops. Oh, what a difference. A 5-point change there. All because of a bad call, essentially.
Not a bad time for a timeout right there, Will. Gary.
That's a good foul, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're not in the bonus. It's on Rachel Jamison. 4.6 seconds to play. Let's see if we can get a good defensive stand here. And 4.6 seconds. Abby Morrissey's got Grace Rehnquist, who launches it from deep. Misses long. Good defensive effort there. Unfortunate bit of transition there. Ended up costing us 5 points. But we end the third quarter with a 4-point lead, 42-38. A good defensive effort there. As I said before, I like what I see on the offensive side. Better movement with the ball and personnel on the floor.
Yeah.
And that makes a huge difference. We saw some real good opportunities.
18 points for Foxboro in that third quarter, and the scoring's fairly well distributed. The leading scorer in that quarter was Rachel Jamison with 5, but then we have a whole host of players with between 2 and 4 points. So very well distributed. We're seeing a very good game here, Mark.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun. A little more fun than tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good effort. Both teams are playing, showing a lot of heart, a lot of effort. So we'll see what this fourth quarter brings. It should be 8 minutes of fun and excitement.
A little different than what a difference a week makes. Last week, Mansfield can fill up two fairly easy wins. They just pulled away at the end. They weren't necessarily easy in the first half, but
very competitive game and the whole way.
Nobody in foul trouble for Foxboro. I think the players of these starters that are out on the floor right now are fairly well rested. There's been pretty
good use of the bench.
Yep.
So Rachel Jamison, a skip pass all the way across. He's fortunate to get there. Back over to her. Tara Greeley up top. Into Raheem Struble at the low post. Sam Briggs drive in the lane with a little dish back, and that was a nice move, but not able to put it away. Ball over to Sharon on the rebound. Foxborough stays in their man, extending. Kristen Hoffman defending all the way up at half-court stripe. Jump shot from the right side by Sharon's Caroline Neisel is good, cutting Foxborough's lead to 2, 42-40. Foxborough looks to push the ball up. Ball inside to Raheem Struble, not able to hang on to it. Loose ball goes over to Sharon. And now they're taking their time, going to set a play. Point guard number 3, Rachel DeRose, calling the play out, waiting for the movement. Almost got called for 5 seconds. She took too long there. Low poster, Grace Rehnquist dishes it back out over the weak side. And Ariana Castillo got that ball on the side of the lane, squared up, put it away, and she's fouled. Who was that foul on?
I think it was
Let's take another look at that. Well, could have called either on Sam or Rahima. I didn't hear who it was. Okay, the score is tied, 42-42, 6:43 to play in this game. Ariana Castillo for Sharon is going to be going to the free throw line for 1. And Coach Bain is giving instruction to her troops.
Now we've seen Foxborough 7-point lead be countered by a 7-point run for Sharon.
Yep.
It has been a game of surges. We talked about that in the first half. It's unfortunate to see. Thank you.
Yeah,
foul was on Sam.
Yeah, Sam Briggs.
She picks up her 3rd. So.
Yeah, it's spots and starts and spurts and starts here, and that's to be expected. All right, players are back on the floor after the timeout. Ariana Castillo at the line for 1. Sam Briggs, Raheem Struble, Tara Greeley, Rachel Jamison, and Kristen Hoffman on the floor for Foxborough. Foul shot's good. So now Sharon takes a 1-point lead. Let's see how Foxborough responds. Sharon stays in their full court trapping defense. Ball over to Kristen Hoffman, who brings it across. And referees are calling this really closely. That was just a little bit of a hand check. You wouldn't have otherwise expected that call.
That's only Sharon's 4th team foul. So far away from the bonus.
Indeed. All right, ball into Michelle Cameron, who's come into the game. Back over to Tara Greeley. Looks to drive. Out to Kristen Hoffman on the wide side. Tara Greeley, the ball up top, drives lane, kicks it out to Kristen Hoffman, who is fouled by Grace Rehnquist, who anticipated her doing something else and just ran into her. Let's another look at that. Kristen Hoffman looks to turn and drive left side and just got banged out of that position. How many fouls on Rehnquist?
That's her first.
Yeah.
No foul trouble.
All right.
There's the baseline.
Foxborough gets the ball in. Michelle Cameron just can't handle that pass a little high. And it careens out of bounds, and ball goes over to Sharon.
Mark, I've said it a couple times. I really think they need to utilize the baseline. They can't get anything inside if the back 3 come up and play in the middle of the key. They kick the ball. They try to kick the ball down that time to Michelle Cameron, and she can either drive baseline or she's got the shot opportunity out there.
Sure. All right, Sharon looks to get the ball into low post. Ball ticked away by Kayleen Wall. Tara Greeley able to save that. Shot over to Michelle Cameron for a 3-point effort is off. And ball goes over to Sharon. Grace Rehnquist has the ball. She'll bring the ball up the floor. 5:40 to play. Sharon with a 1-point lead, 43-42. Ball up top. Sharon looking for an opportunity. Foxboro turning them away. Good defensive effort by Michelle Cameron there. Forces the turnover with the travel by the Sharon player and a Foxboro ball. Kristen Hoffman looking to bring the ball across. Gets it to Michelle Cameron. Back to Kristen Hoffman. Kayleen Wall at the foul line. Nice look inside. Leah Tacey had a wonderful look. Didn't quite square to the backboard. And didn't use glass. And I'm sure she wishes she had that one back. And that Sharon play number 14. Liz Daly was so anxious. She saw that open baseline. Her feet started going before she even knew she had the ball. So ball over to Foxboro on the travel call against Sharon. Number 5, Caroline Neisel.
That's going to
inexplicably hits Michelle Cameron. It's only the 6th.
Okay.
So Foxboro ball. Taking a look at that. Yeah, there was almost no gain to be benefit to be gained there. I don't understand that. So whatever. Ball over to Tara Greeley, deep, far outside. Kayleen Wall has the ball briefly in the side of the lane. Kristen Hoffman with a drive, just off. Leah Tacey had the ball for a second, and it loose ball over to Grace Rehnquist for Sharon, and Sharon looks to push the ball up the floor. So a bit of a scoring drought on both sides here. Both teams getting decent looks, but nothing going. Shot clock down to 9. Sharon gets the ball in that low post, but Liz Daly, see, that's real good movement there. Got them that wide open shot opportunity. Foxboro gets the ball across. Kayleen Wall's got it. Kristen Hoffman's there, gets pushed by Grace Rehnquist. So taking a look at that last basket by Sharon. All the player did was Liz Daly started the foul line, drifted down the side of the lane. Nobody bothered.
Yeah.
Nobody bothered to pick her up and force her out of there. Abby Morrissey in for Tara Greeley. And it looks like it's a 30-second timeout by Foxboro.
Well, Sarah has defended Rehnquist with Tara and Abby Morrissey.
Yep.
Kind of back and forth here. Tara out of the game for probably a quick breather, but I noticed the last couple minutes they really tighten up the defense. They're not going to leave her uncontested.
No.
And hopefully they try to deny her the ball.
Well, what Liz Daly has shown, though, is that Sharon's not one-dimensional. She
Yes.
can pick up the slack, and we've got to watch where defensively we have to watch where she goes, because if she gets a free move to the hoop,
She's got 12 points on. You're right.
Yeah, she's not missing those shots. But we also haven't challenged them well, so I'd like to see what would happen if we challenge those shots, and maybe her percentage will go down. All right, we have Kristen Huffman at the line, shooting the front end of a 1-on-1. And that's good. And now she'll get her second. Also good. Making the score 45-44. Sharon on top of the 1-point edge. Foxboro extending, also showing their trap zone, full court zone defense. Liz Daly on a very athletic move to the right side. A no call, a little bit of contact between her and Sam Briggs, but Sam had good position, and so didn't she on the offensive move. So the basket counts, no foul. Foxboro has the ball. Sam Briggs with the ball in the lane. Looks to wheel.
They called an offensive foul on Sam. Yeah.
When she turned, she kind of elbowed the player to make space, and it's a great.
Up her fourth, yeah.
It's a great move when you can get away with it, but when you don't, it becomes a foul. And that's her fourth foul. Here's that last drive by Liz Daly. Nicely done. Okay, Sharon ball under the basket. Foxboro with its full court pressure. Rachel Jamison with the steal momentarily. Tips it out of bounds. Ball returns to Sharon. Sharon's able to get the ball in. Now looking to push the ball, but Foxboro responds nicely. Grace Rehnquist with the ball on the left side. trapping defense there. Kristen Hoffman tipped that ball. Looked like it had an opportunity to be off of Sharon. It could have been called either way. Referee saw it off of Foxboro. Sharon keeps the ball. 15 on the shot clock now. Number 3, Rachel DeRose for Sharon. Stuck on top. Liz Daly travels. We responded nicely there on the defensive side when that pass went in open to Liz Daly, but we stepped up and took away the drive, and that caused her to travel, so that was much better.
Yes.
Foxboro ball, trailing by 3 with 3:21 to play in the game. Tara Greeley with the ball, gets it over to Kristen Hoffman. Momentarily tipped away, gets the ball up to Rachel Jamison. Cross court to Tara Greeley. Ball tipped out by Sharon.
A little unlucky there, but
yeah, because she was wide open for that 3. So 13 on the shot clock. Kristen Huff on the ball up top, running a set play over to Rachel Jamison. I don't know if they recognize that the shot clock's going down. Tara Greeley gets that ball off.
They got to get it up.
Nope.
It didn't hit the rim.
Nope, just missed the rim. It's too bad, because if it would have just ticked it, then we would have ended up with a fresh shot clock there. So ball goes over to Sharon on the 30-second violation. Loose ball is picked up by Sharon on their own errant pass. Foxborough showing good defensive pressure. Trailing this game by 3 points, 47-44, with 2:43 to play in the game.
That's the third screen. They're trying to pick Rehnquist free, but Tara has stuck right with her.
Yep, she's reading those
3 separate screens.
Yeah, you know, well, Rehnquist gets that ball in that low post. She's got some physical mass, and she can make that turn, and she's not going to be turned away just because you have arms up. So the idea is to not let her have the ball there. Abby Morrissey appeared to get away with a travel there up top. Looks to drove the lane, but not able to put that one away. Loose ball goes over to Sharon. Foxborough showing full court pressure once again.
Game clock at 2.
2 minutes to play. Foxborough trailing by 5. That was a toss-up whether that should have been a jump ball or a timeout, but coach and player were calling for the timeout.
We got that call earlier in the game.
No, and it's the right call. That's fair. Good defensive effort by both sides. The difference right now is Sharon has been able to convert. Foxborough has not. Right. And you know, some of our composure on some of those passes hasn't been there. We're trying to skip past one too many times. You know, that pass from one side of the court all the way over the other side of the court. One too many times, starting to be anticipated.
Foxborough has struggled with Sharon's
full court pressure. Oh, absolutely.
Pressure.
Yeah. We had some times earlier in the game, though, where we were pretty elegant and athletic, I think is what I said we were. And ball on the floor. Rahima Struble gets it, loses it, bodies everywhere, and can't get the jump ball call. And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, Sharon gets the easy jumper from the right side, extending the lead to 7 points with a minute and a half to play. Ball into Sam Briggs. Rahima Struble all the way out to Kristen Hoffman. 3-point effort long. Sam Briggs momentarily has the loose ball, and Sharon kicked it out, so to remain Foxborough ball. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Again, a minute 24 to play, down by 7. I'd say that this, unfortunately, Tara Greeley had a nice drive to the open look at the hoop, and Rachel Jameson was not able to get her the ball. 3-point effort by Tara Greeley is a little long. Sharon comes up with the ball. We're getting to the point where we're going to have to start thinking about fouling them. If we can't get an easy steal here, they break free of this, we're going to have to look to foul to get the ball. Rahima Struble tips the ball away. It remains Sharon ball. No foul called on the body contact there. So 58.2 seconds to play. There's a timeout on the floor, and the score is 55-44. Sharon with the 7-point lead. You know, that's the problem with those games where there's ebbs and flows, and who's going to have their run. You have to time your run to be the last one so that you have the edge. And unfortunately, we haven't had the better of that timing. Raheem, a nice effort to try to go and get that, and ball goes out of bounds. That was a good opportunity.
Yeah, Liz Daly was open on the other side of the court, and Rahima did a nice job.
Oh yeah, no question, no question. Good effort. She's had some very good athletic moves tonight, reacting to the ball.
Well, what do we got to do down the stretch here, Mark? 7-point deficit.
Well, we're at a point now where if we don't get a steal on the inbounds, we're probably going to have to start fouling. And then, it's a matter of, and I'm sure their scouting report will tell them which player, who on Sharon do they want to put at the line. I don't suspect that it's going to either be Daly or Rehnquist. So they're going to have to get one of the other players to the line and purposely make sure the ball comes into one of them and get the foul right away. So we'll see if we can get a steal here and get some transition. That's a good start.
No time off the clock.
No time off the clock. Foxboro gets the ball. 57.7 seconds to play. Foxboro ball. We need to push the ball, find open shots. No time to waste here. Sam Briggs comes up with the pass that's tipped slightly from the hands of Tara Greeley. Fortunately, Sharon bailed him out there with a foul, putting Sam Briggs on the line with a 1-and-1, which is good. It's always good to score when the clock's not going. So Sam Briggs at the line, front end of a 1-and-1. Let's see what happens. First is good. Makes it a two-possession game. Liz Daly checks back in for Sharon. Same routine. Make the shot. Look for the steal on the inbounds. If you don't get it, got a foul. Second one, long. Ball, unfortunately, ball over to Grace Rehnquist. What'd they call there? Oh, they called a jump ball. Okay,
well, we'll
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Long pass, wide open Sharon player. Misses layup, offensive rebound Sharon. No Foxboro presence under the basket there. 8-point lead for Sharon. 37 seconds to play. Tara Greeley with a long, awkward three-point effort there. And that pretty much does it, I suspect.
Yeah.
Grace Rehnquist gets fouled by, it looked like to be Kristen Hoffman. Yep, Kristen Hoffman.
That was a nice set play to bring against that full court pressure, Mark.
Yeah, and what they got away with was not a very perfect pass down there, but it got long enough that Sharon came up with the ball. So
I think Grace saw that. That's a set play. You got two people
out
on the wing
question.
here.
Yep.
And you go to the middle, right? You throw it down the middle.
Ooh, foul shot no good. 28 seconds to play. Tara Greeley to Michelle Cameron. To Tara Greeley, long three-point effort. Off glass is no good. Sam Briggs with the rebound over to Kristen Hoffman. Drives left side. That goes. Unfortunately, the clock does not stop. And the Foxboro's left to foul, but they don't get the foul on Grace Rehnquist. They do get the foul with, what was that, three seconds to play?
Yeah.
On number 34, Ariana Castillo. Here's our last basket. Good hustle by Sam Briggs coming with the ball. Kristen Hoffman with a nice drive and a little put away there. So we have 3 seconds to play. Sharon's got a 6-point lead, 53-47. Ariana Castillo at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. First is good. And now for the second. That's off. And unfortunately, there are no 7-point plays. Tara Greeley with a long effort off the backboard. And that brings the game to a close. Sharon wins this contest 54-47. And again, there was ebbs and flows, and ours weren't timed well, and we got very cold shooting there at the end. A very good defensive effort, both sides. Sharon demonstrated they had the ability to put the ball in the hoop a little bit better than we did tonight, and that was the difference.
Mark, we expected to see a close game. Two very evenly matched teams, and, and it was a good game, and we see them again later this year.
Oh, absolutely. We'll look forward to that. Yeah, we did not shoot well this evening, particularly in the second half. I don't know what the point structure looks like, but we did not shoot well down the stretch. We missed some easy layups.
We did. Yeah, when we broke the press and we had the easy opportunities, we didn't use the glass, and a number of easy shots that we missed. We scored 23 points in the second half, 24 in the first half. So certainly we didn't see the productivity in the second half the way we had the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, but that first half had a 7-point first quarter, so you can't finish the game having that kind of a fourth quarter. But you know, and there's always a reason when you come up on the short end, and that was our reason tonight. A little bit of problem with composure with the ball, threw the ball away a few times we shouldn't have in the second half, and you know, Sharon got a couple of breaks. There was that one point where there was about 5 or 6 points in just off of breaks and missed opportunities, and that's the way it works sometimes.
And that was right at the end of the third quarter when we had that 7-point lead, 42-35. So you know, an 18 to what is that? An 18-3 run?
Yeah. So there you go.
Yep.
So we got what we expected tonight. A hotly contested game. Good defense on both sides. Full court. Pretty good offensive effort on both sides. A lot of individual kind of efforts. But we came up short tonight.
So that puts Sharon and Foxboro both at 5-3 in the Hockomock League.
Right.
Tied for third place behind Franklin and Oliver Ames.
And that's the end of the first half of the season, and we start seeing all the teams one more time.
Yep.
And remember, it's 10 to get to the tournament, and that's the initial goal.
Yeah, if there's a highlight, just some quick points on the score.
Go right ahead.
Quick highlights. Rachel Jamison with 10. Tara Greeley with 9, and Hoffman and Strobel both with 7. So pretty balanced scoring for Foxborough if there's a highlight. And Abby Morrissey with 5. We have Michelle Cameron with 2, and Sam Briggs with 2, and Kayleen Wall with 3. On Sharon's side, Daly had 16 points and Rehnquist 15. 9 of those 15 coming on 3 3-pointers, which we saw her take advantage down on the baseline, open shots. And we knew at the outset that was one of the keys. We have to defend her outside shooting. So
well, there you go, and that's it for tonight, Tuesday, January the 15th, in this game, Foxborough Lady Warriors against the Sharon Eagles. Sharon Eagles getting the best of it tonight. I'm Mark Stopa, and for Bob Leckie, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.